2 upcoming live offerings I want to whisper in your ear. November, Northern Thailand, the heart practices. It's a beautiful 7-night retreat exploring yoga, meditation, temples, the best food in Thailand, and the Brahma Viharas, the heart practices that the Buddha offered to help us incrementally expand the heart. And then in February, the Mindfulish School, 200-hour yoga teacher training. So if you want to come and study with me, this is actually a beautiful training. It's a hybrid, partially online, and then we meet in Bali for 2 weeks. So the best of both worlds. And you, after this class, check out the links below and reach out if you are interested. We're already half full for both, so do it quick. Hello, welcome, namaste. Welcome to your practice. Today, just going to smooth and slow move and breathe. Really, we're just wanting to set patterns. We're wanting to create a pattern of presence and a pattern of curiosity around our breath and our body. It's a slow, continual journey of self-discovery, and it's a beautiful one. So, we meet ourselves in our bodies every day, but it's important to remember that it's a different body. We always show up a little bit different. So not be comparing, much less comparing, to everyone outside, but we compare ourselves to ourselves as well. So release that, release the grip of that, and we work on creating the pattern of continually welcoming ourselves. Oh, hi. Today, it's feeling a bit like this. Today is expressing like this. No resistance, open palm, welcome. Simple, not easy, but we come back and we try and we practice, and that's why it's a practice. So today, with whatever that you showed up with, let's move and breathe it. Let's move and breathe you. Find your seat. And notice how it feels. Can you find a comfortable seat for your body today? And maybe likely that looks a little bit different than it did on a different day. And quick check-in. One way I like to do this kind of quickly is head, heart, and body. So for a moment, what's happening in your head? Are you really thinky? Is it frenetic up there? Are you feeling spacious? Sometimes the spaciousness is a little bit harder to notice. So when it is spacious, we should notice, feels pretty chill up there today. Good to notice. So where are you in your mind? How are you in your mind? And then how are you in your heart? How do you feel? Any emotions moving through? What's happening in your heart space today, in your emotional body? Can you name anything? Not the story, but just name the sensation, the emotion, sadness, frustration, grief, joy. Language absolutely has its limits, but it also has its expansion. It's really important to know what we're feeling when we're feeling it. And then in your body, how are you feeling physically? Where are you tight? Where are you open? And again, often it's easier to find the tightness, but can you take a moment to also feel something that feels good or that doesn't feel bad? What's it like to feel, what's it like to be your hands right now? It's a sensation in your hands. What's it like to be your sternum right now? What does it feel like? A couple more rounds of breath. What's it like in your physical body? Meeting yourself as it is, as you are. Come as you are. All right, child's pose. Let's begin. Let's begin the move and the breathe. Knees can be wide or they can be together. I prefer knees together because I have some issues in my low back. So that helps to support the softness right there. Your choice.
Bring the arms long. We'll move from this space in a moment.
I want you to locate the back of your heart in between your scapula and breathe into that space so that every time you inhale, as if it could puff up just slightly. And then exhale, descend. A couple more rounds where you can feel the back of the heart expanding. And we'll begin to move from that space in a moment. So the back of the heart will lead you up on the next inhale, as if there was a string attached. Pull yourself forward. Hands can firmly plant. And then soften the elbows. Let the heart come through as the belly comes down. And then drag hips back to heels. Scoop the tailbone, then the low back curls. Back of the heart curls, comes forward. Then the heart comes through, the hands push away, and the hips arc back. So it's a rolling cat-cow, move like you. You can move slower or quicker than me. Just entering breath and movement. And then next time you come forward, we're gonna bring the hands a little bit farther forward. So walk them a little bit farther forward and bring the knees together. And we're gonna sway the hips over towards the left. You can let them plant all the way down and then open up. Oh, feels good. Right arm comes up and then finds the mat. The hips lift, swap sides. Bring the hips down. Left arm opens up. Lifts up, comes down. Move like you. Once more each side. Beautiful. All right, tuck the toes. Moving into downward facing dog, but start from the foundation. So find your hands, find the press down and the lift up, both and. Pressing down, slight lift through the center of the palm, Hasta Bandha, and then press down. The knees lift just slightly, 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 and then leading with the tailbone up and back, downward dog. Pedal out. Kind of shift the weight between palms and feet, wag the tail. And then walk the feet forward, forward fold. Bend the knees so much that the belly comes onto the thighs and the palms come up, no bones in the upper body. Lay low. Shake the head. Big breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Twice more like that. Inhale, inflate halfway. Exhale, pour out. Once more, inhale, inflate. And exhale, pour. Plant the hands. The right foot steps back and the back knee plants. And as it plants, press down through the front foot and lift the arms up. Take a big circle with the hands, like a wide cactus arms, and then shift forward. Sink the hips. Inhale, open, and release. Maybe we even tuck the chin to the chest, puff up the back of the heart so you have this unfurling action once more. And really notice how the front foot is the lever here. It holds a lot of the power. And then the hands plant, frame the foot. If you want to bring your blocks forward, this is a great place for blocks. Pick up the back knee and come into pyramid pose. Plant the foot down and pour forward. The knees don't have to, or the legs don't have to be straight, but do have them be long. And then sway the spine. And kind of like this two-part inhale where you push away, tuck the chin to the chest and round, and then lengthen, and then fold. Just an option, but like the puff
the lengthen,
and then the fold. Once more. Bend the left leg, shift forward. You can move the blocks if you'd like. Airplane, supported airplane. Lift the right leg up. Bend the standing leg and pull back on the left hip crease. Have a little bit of buoyancy, feel the glute turn on. And then the right knee comes down behind the left ankle. Take a seat. Let me take a twist. So even when there's some strong poses, can you bring the softness in? Let the breath flow through. Broaden the collarbone here. Lengthen the spine. So even when we're twisted, it allows for the breath to be fluid, the breath to be big. And then slowly unwind. Shift forward, right foot meets the left and fold.
Inhale, halfway lift, puff up the back of the heart, find length, and then fold. Hands plant, big step back, left foot. The back knee plants, and when it does, press down through the front foot as you lift up, big wide cactus of the arms. 3 times with breath. And you can find your own movement here. Maybe you tuck the chin to the chest and unfurl, or find a different pattern. And then the hands plant pyramid pose. Maybe to blocks, lift the back knee and bring the back foot down. You can step it up some. Then say hello to your hamstrings. You can find stillness or sway. The poses, the alignment are not that important. Really, the richness is in the breath. The poses are decorative. Inhale, bend the standing leg, shift forward, hands or blocks or both, and take an airplane variation. Bend in the standing leg, pull back on the right hip crease and find a bit of buoyancy here. One more inhale, and exhale a slow sit down. Take a twist. 3 rounds of breath. Can you breathe wide in the collarbone and breathe long in the spine? Slowly release. Unwind, left foot meets the right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, left foot steps back. The back knee plants. And then inhale, lift up and around. Twice more. And then plant the hands. This time shift forward right into the airplane. Maybe the arms go back, maybe they don't. Maybe they stay on the blocks or on the floor. Steady breath. One more big inhale. And then exhale, slowly take a seat. And a little bit different this time, we'll take Gomukhasana. So we'll wrap the legs one on top of the other. You can also extend the bottom leg straight. You can sit up on a block too. Different options. Some of you may like to fold forward. Some of you may like to stay up. 5 rounds of breath. Slow thread through. Maybe no pause between the inhale and the exhale. Just a smooth thread. Feel the breath slow. Lean back, taking boat pose for just a moment, and see how you can find softness even here. Maybe the hands stay on the ground. Maybe they find the feet. Maybe they extend out, your choice. One more inhale, pulling the heart forward. And exhale, release, downward facing dog. Wave the spine forward. And wave the spine back. Feet meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Big step back with the right foot. The back knee plants. As it does, inhale, rebound up, wide, and forward. Twice more with the breath. This time we shift forward straight into the airplane. Your choice, hands up or down, but it's the same structure in the legs. Pull back on the left hip crease, lift through the right inner thigh. Belly pulls towards the spine, recruit the core, and then exhale, take a slow seat down. Gomukhasana. Very likely is different on this side, so stay curious and meet yourself where you are. Two more threads, cycles of breath. Smooth, long. Hands go behind boat pose. Any variation. Knees can be bent, long, lots of options. Heart center's pulling up and forward. And then slowly release. This time, Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees wide, pour forward. Maybe block is awaiting the head. Palms up are really nice here. This gesture of opening, receiving, giving. Pressing down and slowly rolling up, and your choice here, just for the last couple minutes of class, either sitting up in a seat or coming down onto your back for Shavasana. Wherever you are is just a couple of minutes of sustained stillness, of listening, not of a doing, but just of a being. You can let any management of the breath go and just observe it if you'd like, or not at all. Let your body be breathed. A lot of gratitude that we don't have to do that consciously. While it's nice to pay attention to it now and again, that we don't need to. It's sustaining us without our help. What an ally. I'm going to leave you where you are so you can close how you wish and stay as long as you like. And thank you for joining me. Thank you for carving out space for you. And a big thank you to this practice. So grateful to use this beautiful tool, this beautiful path of self-discovery
recovery, and expansion. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're enjoying these classes, then I want to invite you to my membership service, CCY Studio. This is where we get to explore with longer classes, full-length classes, and we get to investigate not only more into the physical body and longer shavasanas, but also yogic and Buddhist philosophy, and more time to marinate and percolate with all of it. Also just putting up a new asana library, and this has about 10 of the core poses and really intricate ways and investigations to put it not only in your body, but also some teaching tips. So if you're a teacher, this is really valuable as well. So if you're interested, you get a 14-day free trial. You can cancel at any time, and I just encourage you to check it out. I think that it's a beautiful place to go a little bit deeper. So I hope to see you over there. You can find more details in the links below.